Kia ora, everyone. Now, as you can see, I've kind of done this, a bit of alteration to... Oh, I'm just going to set up my views a little bit better. There we go. So, I've done a bit of alteration to the valley. So I've kind of moved my joint. We kind of be over here. After moving everything to the beach, I've got this big wide space, which we'll probably edit sometime this week. But yeah. It's a bit of a... Oh, there's a chest right there. That's a bit of luck. But how are you all doing? Are you all ready for another week of pretty much doing the same shit again, but this time a week later? It's weird to think I've done this since November. I'm very proud of myself for keeping this up. I'm close to being caught up with all the stuff I want to do with my release schedule. I'm thinking about doing a different video, like a unique video. But I'm trying to work out what I want to do. I'm thinking about doing a video of what we expect with Update 5 plus what have we not got yet. Because I was looking for some old trailers of stuff that we still haven't got yet. And there's actually quite a bit of stuff there that we still haven't kind of received yet. One of the big ones, one thing that popped up when I was looking at some of the old trailers was Ariel sitting on a log, or not a log, a rock. I'm wondering whether they're still intending to introduce that, because I do have trouble watching people play this game sometimes, because they I don't want to say they're bland, they're just very I think that it comes with the what do they call it? Not cute gaming, just like cozy gaming, where any screenshots of don't you start with these crazy Tinkerbell theories. I don't need that crap. I've been trying to dive into more of the kind of, cause I like more things to talk about Dreamlight Valley, and apparently there's a big controversy that I missed about the most recent sweepstakes competition. So they had a sweepstakes competition with showing your carnivals, not your carnival stuff. You're like making the best like theme park and stuff. And it said on the entry that it would close on the 31st of May, but they've already announced the winners. And apparently there's been a big uproar about that. Because apparently they've already released the winners. It's not obviously the 31st of May. But what it turns out is that the entry is closed in April, but it was in like little text that no one actually read. And it was also... the sweepstakes were excluded from people like in the EU, and I think in New Zealand as well it was excluded. And everyone's just like, why? Because the prize was nothing. And obviously there's probably some legality around all that stuff, but I mean that's the level everyone's reached now, is that people are just getting uproar about silly little sweepstakes competitions. Dude, I'm so drunk right now. Oh, heckless. I can barely keep up with anything. I'm still trying to figure out why we're talking about Ariel on a log. Okay, in one of the original trailers, or some of the original trailers, you have Ariel actually on a rock, not a log. Just chilling out with you. And my question is whether that ever be introduced into the game. So hopefully that helped. It was on one of the original trailers. You can look it up yourself. Oh yeah, and it would be cool if they do things like that. Like, one thing that I see on Reddit quite a lot is for the lions to just relax on the lounging stone a bit more, and I would like that. I would love to, especially if the characters interact with stuff that's unique to them. I would love for them, like maybe Wally like fixing up the bike, or looking at this picture here, or just doing a few other idle interesting things. I think that's what's missing from Dreamlight Valley, is it doesn't really feel like a valley, because they all just go off and like look at Merlin over there. Like, I built this, like, all the stuff around the valley. But apparently the most interesting here is this rock that's already there. I mean, come on. Look at the squirrels. God damn it. But there should be one thing that people... I haven't actually mentioned on stream yet, because I don't want to curse it. But I don't know if people remember, and they probably do, is I used to vape quite a lot on stream. And I've actually recently quit nicotine altogether. So quit vaping, quit everything. It does a number on my body at the moment. And so I'm feeling a lot of, a lot more tired than I'm used to. I vape to do trade. I vape because I like nicotine. That's the difference there. Even though there was nicotine and I get hooked. God, I hate you, Jedi. So now that's just bragging. That's just bragging right there. Well, I did get hooked. And I've cut it off now. It's doing a number on my body. I hate it how people always say, like, after the first 3 days, that's the hardest. And I was like, no, the hardest is, like, keeping up with it. And being all tired and blocked up all the time. But I'll get there. And that's why you probably haven't been noticing me vaping on stream anymore. Even though every bone in my body wants nicotine. How have I been? I've been better. I've been better this week. But going well. I slept in this morning though, unfortunately. And I was just saying earlier that I've quit nicotine, so it's doing a number on my sleeping and it's making me very, very tired. And it's probably why I got so depressed last week. Because coming off nicotine does bring you down quite a lot. I used to vape on stream quite a lot. And then I decided to quit. I used to smoke because I used to own a bar for like 5 or 6 years, and unfortunately, with that bar culture, I accidentally slipped into the bad habit of smoking, and then I switched over to vaping, and as of a couple of weeks ago, I quit. It's been a bit of a struggle because I've been using my girlfriend's vape to kind of like, so I don't go completely cold turkey. No, not cigs. I did cigs one time, but then I've moved off them, and I've always wanted to just completely quit, but yeah, it's a lot easier to say that than actually do that. So I've completely quit now. It is a struggle. My insides feel like it's been torn to pieces. And my sleeping schedule is even worse because it just makes me so tired and fatigued. I just don't want to get out of bed, which sucks. Which is why I'm an hour late today. Hope you get your feeling back. I think I will. I'll get it back. I think it's just going to take time. And I need to stay away from nicotine. And that's the hard bit. Is staying away from the old nicotine. Yeah, I guess it's just, I think also, like, I've noticed I'm feeling a lot more emotional ever since I cut off nicotine. I don't know if that's a thing, but I've noticed my moods kind of are very much fluctuating all over the show. Yeah, so I think I'm just things are hitting me a lot harder than they normally would. So like I'm getting bummed out a lot easier, and I'm getting overexcited a lot easier. So it's kind of zigzagging at the moment. So I think when I was saying I feel bummed out right now, I think it's just hitting me a bit harder than it would normally. And I kind of like doing this every day as well, because I can tick off certain things, especially when they introduce like daily quests and stuff. I don't know. It's something to think about. I mean, we've got another, 5 months to make a decision, so plenty of time to have a think about it. And for all we know, it could be just like a case of we're just going to keep doing what we're doing now. And that's about it. I reckon that's most likely what's going to happen. It's just the same thing we do now. Maybe cut it back slightly and make some of the streams a little bit longer. Something like that. You got speeds to... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But we'll see. We'll see. I think the year thing is really a goal for myself at the end of the day. Yeah. To prove to myself I could do it for a year, so. Starts up stream secretly. Well, you're the only one here. I noticed that you released a new design video. D21. It looked really cool. I haven't seen it yet. Sorry for the weirdness. Nah. That weirdness is 100% acceptable here, mate. You stream with no shirt on, which makes it look like you're naked. So, I mean, there's enough weirdness to go around. You're more than welcome for the weirdness, mate. This is a safe space for weirdness. Sorry, I missed it. Oh, no, that's alright. The fact that we had so many people when some of the regulars weren't here was just insane. It's absolutely fine. You're allowed to miss it. And that's why I've got, you know... My time zone is weird. I'm just glad people show up to begin with. There we go. We'll switch over real quick. So this is what they tweeted out. Is a speech bubble, a heart, an arrow, and then coming soon. Now, they've done this before when they've kind of done emojis and you kind of translate what it is. But it's an interesting tweet. Now, they have, like, for 2 weeks in a row, they have announced some new features with Update 5. They did the umbrellas and then they did the mannequins. But this is very specific. A speech, a heart, and an arrow. I mean, you could say it's a roadmap. I mean, the arrow could be a roadmap. Because I would have thought if it was an actual date release of an update, they would put the date thing, like a calendar. But they said the speech, a heart, and an arrow. So it's either going to be a roadmap of what's coming up, or it's going to be something that a new feature with Update 5 that's friendship related. A lot. I mean, the annoying thing is every time they post something like that, everyone just talks about the bugs in the game. Like, see, no crashes when I plant things. There's something about better be an update for switching crashes. Not as many. What? Oh, that's a good one. Message box communication for multiplayer, maybe. There could be. That could be with Update 5 instead of a full multiplayer package, maybe messaging. Why does everyone use DDLV? Because I think people just don't like to write Disney. So Disney, Dream, Light, Valley, DDV. So maybe that's it. But yeah, that's going to be the mystery. I've got a feeling they're going to reveal it either today or tomorrow. Well, tomorrow or the next day. So it's going to be very interesting going forward. My daughter's talked me into taking an Amish couple to Indiana so he could spend Mother's Day with his 94-year-old mother. My daughter's talked me into taking an Amish couple to Indiana so he could spend Mother's Day with his 94-year-old mother. That's a sentence. That's most definitely a sentence. You can't, like, this is why AI won't take over the world. No AI could think of something like that. That doesn't seem like a real thing, but it obviously is. I mean, some people say Disney DDV, but I go DDVD. But it's pointless. I don't think there's anything that DLV. I don't think there's another game called... Let me type the acronym DVL and see if it comes up with anything. DVL. Ah, it looks like there's a band called DVL. And there's also Vienna-born and Berlin-based DLV is not a blank slate in Europe's techno industry. So it's a techno band. So there you go. That's probably the reason why they don't just use DLV. It's a European techno band. I really hope the collecting all these flowers are going to pay off. I've got a sneaky feeling they will. It's going to be some reason why we need a lot of flowers. I want to be ready for it. And there we go. God, cleaning up the valley has got to be like one of the worst. It feels like a chore sometimes. It really does. I get that we have to do it and stuff. It's very tedious after a while. But I want to do it because I get resources and get flowers, and I mean I am progressing towards something every time I do it. It's just sometimes you just want Donald to do it for you. You really should. I mean, let's be honest, what are these villagers really up to anyway? They're just wandering around staring at clocks. I mean, what interesting can a clock be? There's Donald there. He's just hanging out with the squirrels and he's throwing a tantrum now. Yawn, it's past your bedtime. You go to sleep, you buddy. You silly man. And he falls over right in the exact same spot. Nah, he's hilarious though. I love him. He's the best character in the village, I tell you. Some more mushrooms. Very inconsistent where these mushrooms always spawn. Initially I thought they were just going to be in the glade, but they're just bloody everywhere. Really wish they'll stick to the glade. Pretty good, been playing TF. Oh, the fuck. I thought you said Team Fortress. And I was like, you're playing a lot of Team Fortress now. The F out of Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, it gets that you get into that zone, and I think I'm heading back into that zone recently, and that's why I actually started streaming early. Because you just get that kind of, I don't know. I think I'm heading into an upswing with my grinding, and like I'm starting to hit a few benchmarks with my resources. I'm like, all right, I can push this a bit harder. I can push it a bit harder, and I'm a bit of an upswing with it at the moment. So yeah. And they got the Twitch drops coming on the weekend as well, which I really want to get. Looking at my collections, that would explain 2 of the items that I'm missing here. So I should be at 866, hopefully by the end of the weekend. And then another 2 furniture sets, so I'm looking forward to adding that. Bit disappointed about it, and I will go over more of it on my news segment, but I kind of don't like what they're doing with it. I get why they're doing it, and it's clever and it's smart. Is really playing the game, and I don't know how comfortable I am about it. Honestly, I didn't expect them to go hard on the items. Yeah, I'm glad they're doing it, because the only Twitch drop they did initially was on update day, and that kind of sucked because I was doing like a 12-hour stream, so I couldn't go to them. So I do like the fact that they're doing it outside of an update. That's really cool. But they're kind of only doing it to boost metrics, which I don't know how comfortable I am about that, because a good way of knowing the health of a game is surprisingly Twitch, as many people are playing and everything like that. And I do think they need to do quite a lot of work in terms of the bugs and everything like that. So I get it. And I think I'm okay with it this time, them doing it, because it is a bit of a lull period for the game, and they're kind of just trying to... And they obviously planned it because the item's already there. But it really does feel a little bit kind of... a bit sneaky, just to boost numbers. 90% of the streamers I selected for it, there are Sims 4 streamers, which is... Yeah, I noticed that, and I'm like... Looking at some of the follower counts on them as well, they do range. I saw a 9,000 one and also a 100,000 one. So they obviously picked some named people and popular people, but I didn't notice anyone that I followed. The only one I noticed was Shibi. She has a YouTube channel called Shibi's Valley. That's the only one. I've noticed that probably Senpai wasn't there. I'm surprised Emily Dream wasn't there. She's like number 22 of the most watched Dreamlight Valley streamer. I mean, my personal goal is to get on that list one day. It's never going to happen with my viewer count at the moment and really just where I'm at in terms of my streaming. But that is a little bit of a whiteboard marker kind of goal. That would be cool one day. But I'm a bit disappointed that they haven't really picked Dreamlight Valley streamers. So, and time zones are gonna suck for me. So I'm gonna have to wake up like in the middle of the night to do it, which sucks. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna quickly check the Dreamlight Discord. Just to see if there is any been any news drop in the last 6 hours, which tends to happen for me. Alright, let's go to the Dreamlight Discord. No. What's that? Did a new poll? Did which of the upcoming Twitch drops are you most excited for? Like none of them. They're pretty generic and kind of boring. But don't tell them that. I just want the items anyway. Yeah, I never got my item. Oh, did it bug out, or you just never got them? It took me a while to like make sure my account was linked up properly, and then I just had the page up just to make sure it was ticking up and showed it was claimed. It was very finicky because a lot of people didn't link up their Dreamlight Valley account with their Twitch account, and then they didn't get the item, or they didn't link it up properly. I'm kind of a bit meh about the item. Like, oh yeah, that's cool, but yeah, it's not something I would like cry too much about if I missed out. Another thing about my morning streams, I really don't have the patience on the game. Oh, screw this. You get grumble, Dave. I slowly start to become more human as my meds and coffee kicks in. They definitely get grumble, Dave in the first like half an hour. You wake up, it's all good. Yeah, I know. But most people aren't silly like me and just go and stream immediately after they wake up. It is pretty much immediate. Like, I get up. Well, technically, my alarm goes off at 5:50. And then I snooze it. And my alarm goes off again at 5:55. Then I stay in bed for way too long. And 15 minutes after I was supposed to start the stream at 6:45, I finally get up. Sometimes I do get up on time. But I do find myself being a drag. I am finding it's getting a little bit easier to get up now that I've quit nicotine altogether. But I am finding myself getting like a bit fatigued on days and just out to the world. So hopefully when I finally get over the nicotine withdrawal symptoms, I could actually be starting my stream on time. So it's a step. It's a step. I'm 2.73 out of 3 average viewers away. So I'm 0.28 viewers away on average before I technically qualify for affiliate, and then I can finally say I'm not affiliate by choice. That would be good. That would be good. You know what I really like? No one ever raids me during this stream, my morning stream, and I'm so grateful. I was having a think about last night, like, I always get raided like at night on my evening streams. And now I realize that if someone raided me right now, I'm screwed. Because I'm just low energy, just wiped. My meds hadn't kicked in. It would just not be a great experience for anyone. So I can't tell whether that's on purpose or not, but That's only because Dark. Oh, Dark normally rates me on my evening streams, but not on my morning ones. Like they're around this time. I think it's because it's the middle of the day for everyone, so not a lot of streamers are on. Over here. Yeah, you do. You're the mum of the stream. And to be honest, I was giving you crap before. Yeah, I don't mind that. But I'm gonna act like a child sometimes and get frustrated with it. But I mean, the whole point of me doing this morning stream is specifically so I can take my meds, wake up, and be good to go for work. So it makes sense. Yeah, that's why you're one of the mods to help get me in check. And that's what I want. I want people around me that just like keep me accountable. I don't want to be ever be one of those people that just get people that just agree with them all the damn time. But what about it function? Just shut up, Bogo. You're always trying to cause chaos. That's the joy of having, like, trying to push through the catchphrase of "Shut up, Dave," is that I can just use "Shut up, whatever," and everyone's like, "Oh, look, it's this catchphrase," and in reality, I'm like, I meant that. How are you doing? Yes, I was looking yesterday. Hope you had a fun speed. Yes, yeah. I always do. I'm trying to play different games, you know, and I think Disney Speedstorm's a fun game loft game to play for a little bit. So I'm trying new things. Because you never know. This game could go complete south and be horrible to play in like a year's time. And I'll have to find a new obsession, so. Trying to jazz it up a little bit. So we might as well, because I mean, obviously I'll go over this in about, 9 hours time when I do my news stream. But they have released, so they released this. So you can now make custom furniture. So I think it's going to work similar to how how you do the clothing, but this time it's going to be for for furniture, and this is going to be with update 5. So I'm very intrigued of what the creations you will make with this, because this is going to be a bit more detailed. Because if you notice, you can do, and we'll pause it for a bit when it switches it. You notice you can do the pillows and all the kind of backbenches. Well, it's loud. And you can make it very unique. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see what creations you'll come up with, buddy. I'm terrible at them, so you won't see me doing it. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what creations you'll come up with. To June is the update 5. That's what they've said. They said it's going to be released in June. Whether it's the start of June or whether it's not. The weird thing is they did say 6 months, right? They're going to release an update every 6 months, but if they release at the beginning of June, that means it's 2 months. So, or 6 weeks. So they said to go 6 weeks before updates, but based off what they've said so far, and I've still got too much stuff. Why have I got too much stuff, Dave? It's all the damn fish. Alright, I'm going to go fix that. Damn sand. Yeah, they said it's going to be in June. I'm suspecting it's going to be early June. I just wish they'll tell me so I can actually book the time off. Because I am planning to do a daily stream, but it's all based off me staying in the good books with my manager to be able to get the time off as, little warning as I get. Because I honestly, those day streams are some of the best, most fun I have on this game. But it's, you think it's Cinderella? It's a hard one, isn't it? So, I mean, there is a number of theories, right? It's either going to be Cinderella, Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph, Fairy Godmother, or another really left field kind of you know, someone racing into the valley. I think Cinderella is going to be. I think it's going to be one of the last ones to be introduced into the game, honestly. I think they're going to try and release an online component rather soon. And there has been rumors that it ties in with Wreck-It Ralph. So I've got a feeling they're going to want those characters in the game before they start rolling out that component. So I've got my bet is on Vanellope to be the next character. But the interesting thing is they haven't announced any character yet, which is odd. Because most updates, we get told at least, the bare minimum, at least one character we're getting. I mean, even Enchanto, we got that hint pretty early on.
No. Yeah, my average viewer count this week, which is insane, has been 5.7. Which may not seem like much, but that's pretty insane for me. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't see it being sustained, but yeah. It's been a pretty crazy, pretty crazy week. I think the weirdest thing is these little things that have all started helping, and definitely raiding other people has helped as well, because it's brought other people to the channel, which at first I didn't really want to do, but I'm now understanding the benefits of it, and also you feel really good after doing it. Your TikTok, yeah, I see that. Actually, TikTok is the one thing that hasn't grown or done anything. I haven't gained any followers on TikTok for this entire month of May. I've only gained 2 new TikTok followers. So TikTok is actually doing pretty poorly in compared to everything. I think YouTube this month I've gained 16 new subscribers, and Twitch I've gained 13 new followers. But TikTok only 2. Yeah, you like them a lot, which I really do appreciate. Your name does pop up. And I'm gonna keep on releasing them. Follower count doesn't matter, because I get some really nice comments on there. Your beard is getting longer. Yeah, I haven't cut it down for a little bit. I think I'm gonna trim it a little bit. It's got a little bit kind of out of control. But yeah, it's getting a little bit longer because I haven't kind of chopped away at it, and I think I'm gonna have to do some maintenance on it. It's getting a bit wild. But when I just woke up, because I've just literally woken up, so it's probably a lot more rugged than more wild than it's used to. I'm not allowed to shave it off though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim it. I'm just lazy, but I'm not allowed to shave it off because that's a directive from my partner that I believe the exact word she used was "I'll leave you." So I'm not allowed to shave it off, but I'm allowed to trim it. If you want me to be completely honest, they've announced essentially 4 things in the update. They've announced the mannequins, they've announced the furniture customization that you're able to kind of put, just the same way you can design clothes, you can design furniture and umbrellas and the teapot. None of it's actually that exciting for me. I'm not really excited about any of them. I mean, the closest thing is probably mannequins, but that's only so I can I can set like certain uniforms for every character if I want to dress up for them. Like instantly, like it's Goofy Day, so we're going to dress up like Goofy or something like that. That's the closest, but that's me just grasping at straws rather than something I'm looking forward to. So I can't say anything. Well, the characters haven't been announced, so I don't know whether I mean, any character added into the valley is exciting, but there hasn't been any really. The characters haven't been announced, so I don't even know whether I should be excited for them or not, or whether it's something that really they interest me or not. I think that only an update 5. I'm excited for the characters to come just because there's a new character at the moment. All the other features been announced haven't really done anything for me. Alright. So we're going to actually finish on time today. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody this week. It's been probably my most consistently busy streams that I've had, and I'm really, really appreciative of you all. Thanks to the ones that are in chat at the moment, Yasmin, Mr. Tanker, like always. Thanks, Skimum, I know you're out there. Thanks, Threeza. Thanks, Hell. Thanks, other people throughout the week as well. Oh, and thanks, 1995 KM. I know you popped around briefly. And for the follow. You followed me today. But thanks, everyone. Like, let me think. Emily Dream, you popped around. Who else popped around? Oh, God, this is going to be a little bit embarrassing. I can't remember everybody. But yeah, thank you all for sticking around. Thanks, Destiny, if you're out there watching my VOD. You're the... I don't know if you're still watching it now, but yeah, leave a comment, Destiny, if you're still out there watching. And thanks everyone that's supporting the channel, that's supporting the shorts, the TikToks. I mean, I'm still sticking to my one a day release schedule for shorts, and I want to get better at them. So yeah, take a check out. Check out for them. All that stuff. Anyway, we're going to end it there. So thank you all for a massive week. And until next time, kia ora, but we will raid. Oh, what the hell? The AI is kind of designed to kind of keep pace with you, so you can never really get ahead with it until like the final like quarter of the race, and then you start to bridge away. Oh no! What's happened? Oh no! Then the game crashed on me. As I said, it's rather buggy. This is literally the first time this has ever happened to me. Alright. We're just gonna quit that and just pretend that didn't happen. Pretend that was that. I sold the game really well and nothing bad happened there. That was very awkward. Yeah, addicting is understatement. I think it's got so much potential. I think what surprised me is that they've got enough of the bones in place that where they can go with this game is going to be quite interesting. I'm surprised you only can go into competitive and stuff with small teams. I would have expected about 4. I think ranked needs a lot of work. Obviously, I mean, some people, I'm seeing people like getting first in ranked and still going down and losing points. So there's definitely a lot of work. I would like to some more multiplayer modes. I mean, we've ultimately only got essentially 3. You got the private lobby, you got ranked, and then you've got regulated multiplayer. Would like to see a few more. And you never know. I mean, they have the ability of throwing in some different modes and. I don't know. I think it's exciting. I think we're in the early days of the game, and it's going to be interesting where they go with it.